so there was this girl who had a flower, and she was trying to decide if this boy loved her. And so she would pick the petals off one at a time, saying, "He loves me, and he loves me not. And he loves me, and he loves me not." And the fate of her future was decided by this flower. My family decided to go on a family road trip, and we all piled into the car, and my dad was driving, and all of us were sleeping in the back. And as my dad was going over a hill, there was a truck that was pulling a trailer that didn't have its taillights on. And as we went over the top, we ran into them, which sent us spinning across the median into oncoming traffic, and we got hit by a semi-truck. And I remember at that point, the weight, there was just a weight on me. I found out my mom was still living, and she was brought to my side, and they told me at that point that my dad and my older sister and my younger brother had been killed in that accident. And it was me and my twin sister and my mom left. Trying to rationalize what I thought of God in that situation, what all the years prior, I was 15 years old, so the 15 years leading up to that, what I thought God was, comparing it to what I'm going through at this moment, they seemed to not go together. It was months of rehab and rehabilitation to get to where I am now, and more than just the healing of my body was the healing of my soul and my heart. And I've learned so much about God through that. And going back to my story of that girl who picked those flowers, petals off, trying to determine what God felt about her, I've learned about how every flower petal that I pick from this flower of life, that every one is that God loves me. And good things happen and God loves me, and bad things happen and God loves me still. And there's no correlation between the tragedies that happen in our lives and the good things that happen in our lives with how God feels about us. And another thing that God taught me and is teaching me is just about joy. And ironically, it's my middle name, and it also is just it's a reminder to live up to my namesake and to be a person of joy. This is my husband, Silas.
That's fun.
We just got married 6 months ago and living the married life. Woo, it's fun. We have been coming to Foundations Church for about a year and a half, and we've really found a family here. We really enjoy it.